Another edition of your boy taking this nature walk, getting his steps in. God bless everybody. Give God the glory. We woke up this morning. Give God the glory. You know, snowing. The trail, you can barely see it. The trail's nothing but snow. I'm going to show you the trail that I'm on. By the way, hopefully you're having a wonderful day. And if not, hopefully it gets better. But look at this. This is the trail. Hold on. This is the trail. Hopefully you can see it a little bit clearer. This is the trail right that I'm looking at right now. This is the trail right now. So nothing but snow. Nothing but snow. Snowing pretty well over here. Just got done shoveling the pathway at the crib. So I decided, let me go get my steps in. I'm already kind of sweaty, so I might as well just get, you know what I mean? Might as well see a whole bunch of deers, white-tailed deers in the distance. Hopefully I can get close, I can show y'all. But I said I'm already sweaty, so might as well just do what I have to do, right? And get my walk in. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. Appreciate y'all. We're going to talk about the divisional games, the NFC and the AFC. We're going to specifically talk about the Broncos and Bills game. I believe the final score 33-30 to overtime. That overtime win, in my honest opinion, this is just my opinion. Yeah, the Broncos deserve it. Congrats to the Broncos. Man, but that looked like a catch. But I understand the rules are the rules. I think they said something about he has to completely have control even after contact with the ground. He has to have control of the ball. So that's what I'm assuming that's what it was. But oh, look at these deer tracks right here. Pretty good deer tracks right here. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you haven't already. Taking this nature walk. But man, oh my goodness, that was a good game. The Bills turned the ball over 5 times, which is just not going to get the job done. And the crazy thing about it is, even though there's some deers right there. See the deers right there walking across the trail. Some deers right there. Look, it's a whole dang on family. Look at this. Look at this. That got to be at least 15 deers that just went across this trail just now. Wow, that's pretty cool. But it's just crazy how they still had an opportunity. What's going on, Chris, for real? They still had an opportunity. Good morning to you. God bless to you. They still had an opportunity to still win the game, even though they turned the ball over 5 times. I think the most, like that, it looked like a catch, but again, the rules are the rules. And congrats to the Broncos for making that play. That was a big play. You know what I mean? When it counted the most, they made the play. And this is coming from a Viking fan opinion. Shout out to SGA. Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you. God bless to you, brother, man. God bless to everybody that's in the building. Sewing a little bit. But I said, I'm going to take this nature, get my steps in. But, yeah, like that play was such a great play by the cornerback. I don't even know the cornerback's name. I don't even remember his name. But it looked like he got beat on the play. And Cooks had the ball, but he just didn't completely have full control going to the ground. Like, usually I would think, like, when you have, like, it's ground contact. But the problem is the cornerback had a hand on the ball as well. So you have to complete that catch. That's what I'm assuming. That's what the rule is. But shout out to everybody in the building. It wasn't a catch. Stop the cap. You said it wasn't a catch? I mean, people say it is a catch. People say it's not a catch. I mean, the rules, in my opinion, I'm just going by what they're saying. They has to have full, complete control all the way, falling to the ground. Even with ground contact, he has to have full control. And the unfortunate truth, whether I think it's a catch or not, they called it one way. You know what I mean? But prior to even that, there was numerous situations that the Bills just screwed up. You know what I mean? The Bills just screwed up. Because at the end of the day, let's keep it real. That fumble before halftime, was crucial because they lost by 3 points. The Bills lost by 3 points. If you take away that one, I know you can't take away turnovers, but if you could take away that one fumble by Josh Allen, I think he was trying to lateral, he was trying to pass it backwards to get more yards. I don't know, to try to get in field goal range, I guess, but it backfired. If you take away that fumble, they could have probably won this game. So this is not just the only play that lost them the game. There's multiple things, situations that lost them this game, and it's just the unfortunate truth. It's just the unfortunate truth. People want to say it's not a catch. Okay, all right, say it wasn't a catch. What about the other plays? What about the fumbles? What about all the fumbles? What about the fumble with Cook? What about all the other plays? So, like, you got to give the Broncos credit. The Broncos defense, yes, I think they weren't playing the best all game, but they made the crucial turnovers. They got the crucial turnovers when it counted. Because you can put up all these yards, but if you're putting up all these yards and you're not scoring touchdowns, it doesn't really matter, right? Because like I said, in my honest opinion, the Buffalo Bills was pretty much dominating the Broncos defense. If it wasn't for the turnovers, this would be a different game. But the Broncos they're one of the best defenses in the game, and they got the ball out of the ball carrier's arms. I'm talking about Josh Allen and Cooks. Josh Allen, I think, fumbled the ball like 4 times. I think Josh Allen, hold on, I'm trying to think. He fumbled the ball. How many times did Josh Allen fumble the ball? He fumbled the ball like 4 times, right? Or am I tripping? The NFL moves the goalpost so much. The Josh Allen interception versus the Patriots, the Rodgers INT that the Ravens supposedly got. Yeah, you know, when I first looked at the play, I thought it was a catch. But even though I feel like it was a catch, I mean, that's just my opinion, and they ruled it not a catch, right? They ruled it a freaking interception. I thought he was down by contact. But just because I think that like you said, they probably moved the goalpost. I don't know what a catch is, what is not a catch, I guess. I don't know if he had his hand on the ball at the same time. I really don't know. I'm just going to keep it real with you. I really don't know how they determined that was not a catch, but I got to look at the replay again and again and again just to see what am I missing. But like I said, I can't take nothing away from the Broncos because even though that wasn't a catch in their eyes and they called it, they ruled it an INT, right? There were so many other plays that the Bills just screwed up. So I know Bill fans are probably going to look at that one play, right? There might be a couple plays. That one play at the end of the game, I think that Josh Allen, that should have been a pass interference on, I forgot what wide receiver, but hold on, I'm trying to think. Yeah, it should have been a pass interference in the fourth quarter. They probably could have got a last-second field goal or something and won the game. But like I said, man, there are so many mistakes that the Bills made. So you got to give credit. Even if you're a Bills fan, I know you feel down. You feel like, oh, I got cheated. The refs cheated me once again. But there's so many other things that happened in this game that you will be like, wow, how did it happen? So you got to give the Broncos credit. Got to give the Broncos credit. Bills are great, nothing but respect for them. With my quarterback breaking his ankle, nightfall being better for Buffalo to win. Yeah, you're 100%. But then again, let's keep it real, though. Injuries are part of the game. I don't want to even say that, bro. Because at the end of the day, right, we've seen backup quarterbacks win Super Bowls. And with a good defense, and if your backup quarterback doesn't turn the ball over, and they establish the run, and they do the little things, he just manages the game, anything can happen. The Broncos deserve what they have right now. I'm not going to sit here and cap. I wanted the Bills to win. I wanted the Bills to win because I'm a Josh Allen guy. But I can't even deny what I've seen. There were some plays that were just mishaps by Josh Allen. And there was mishaps by James Cook fumbling the ball. Those were some crucial plays, man. And that's why I got to give credit to the Broncos. Regardless of what I think, oh, well, that should have been a catch. Listen, it is what it is, right? Whoever wins between the Texans and Patriots make the Super Bowl. You know what? You could be right. I think that both teams, Patriots and Texans, that's gonna be a very good game, honestly. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure you Super Hawk smash the like button. Can I get 6 more likes on the live stream? Can I get 6 more likes? It is free. It won't cost you anything. And also, we go live for primetime games. We also go live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. I am a Viking fan, but I do primetime games as well. I go live for every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I truly feel that way. I'm out here taking this nature walk. It is super snowy. You can barely see the dang on trail. But I said I got to get my steps in. I got to get my steps in regardless. And that's what I'm going to do. 3 fumbles, Allen, 2 fumbles lost. Right. Fake interception, bad fumbles. That looked on purpose. And 2 bad pass interference calls. Yo, that pass interference calls, I listen, man. They were letting those wide receivers and cornerbacks play for most of the game. I don't know, man. It's just so, like, I hate to just be like, oh, it's the ref's fault, the ref's fault, the ref's this and that. Man, there was just so many fumbles, bro. Like Josh Allen, this is what hurt them so much. Before you even get to overtime, let's really talk about it, right? First of all, the offensive line for the Bills didn't block the best, right? So, I think it was their left tackle just got destroyed, and Josh Allen got destroyed from his blind side. He didn't know what hit him, and he fumbled the ball, right? And then the fumble prior to halftime. Instead of them being down by 7, they were down by 10. So it was like 20-10, right? 20-10. Was it 20 or was it 17? Was it 17 to what the heck was the score at halftime? I think it was 20-10, right? It was 20-10, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I know they were up by double digits at halftime. I know they were up by 10 at halftime. That fumble gave them double-digit lead, and that 3 points is what cost them the game. I'm telling y'all, man, that right there was the play for me. That right there, prior to overtime. Because I think if you would take away that fumble, this would be I think the Bills could have probably won, but I can't take nothing away from the Broncos. I can't take nothing away from them. Josh Allen needed to take care of the football, but I'm going to say this real quick. Josh Allen and the Bills need a dang on wide receiver 1. They don't have a wide receiver 1. I was debating with my homie Mike. He probably mad at me right now. I feel like why would you, I know it's single coverage, right? You got Cooks. You throwing the ball to Cooks. Single coverage. You should be able to do that, right? I get it. I agree. But at the same time, right? His name is Cooks. He's not the same. What's his name? Brandon Cooks. He's not a Jamar Chase. He's not a Justin Jefferson. All you need is a first down. It's 3rd and I think 10. It's a 4th down territory at this point, probably. Go for it on 4th down, get a first down. Why are you going for the home run? And that was the end of the game. That was the end of the game. I would have just been like, all right, scare money don't make no money. But at the same time, we have to be smart about this. Because all we needed to do is get a first down at that moment in the game. But yeah, it does suck that Bo Nix is out. That really does suck. It's free ticket, bro. Jared isn't going to do anything. He said he's not going to do anything. But my whole thing is this, though. How do you officially know that, though? Because I see Nick Foles. Remember, who knows? Everybody that's in the building, hit the like button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I do go live for primetime games, and I also go live for every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. But I need everybody in the building to let me know, do y'all remember Nick Foles? Do y'all remember when Carson Wentz had a great season? Carson Wentz had an MVP season. Do y'all remember this? With the Eagles. He went down, diving into the end zone. I think he tore his ACL and MCL, or one of the two, or both, whatever, right? Nick Foles got in the game. I remember it like it was yesterday because I'm from PA. I'm Philly everything besides football, right? So I'm a Viking fan because of Randy Moss. And I was talking to Eagle fans. They're like, oh, we gonna lose. We not gonna do nothing in the playoffs. And then Nick Foles was not good in the regular season for the remainder of the games. Nick Foles got into the playoffs and was lights out as a backup. After he won the Super Bowl, do y'all remember what team Nick Foles went on? Do you remember anything about Nick Foles after the Super Bowl? See, he was a good backup for that moment of time. He wasn't a good starter, but he was a good backup for that moment of time. And the Eagles got their first Super Bowl with a backup quarterback. So all I'm saying is, Bronco fans, I'm talking to y'all directly. Keep y'all hopes up. Keep y'all hopes up. You never know. You never know. Nice snow, yes. Lots of people coming to Denver. Uh-oh. And Dobbins will be back. Fumble, yeah. Who's your team? Even in the playoffs? Yeah, my team ain't in the playoffs. My team didn't get close to. Well, we got close, but we didn't make it. We didn't make it though. I'm reading the comments. There is a good quarterback. He's not a slouch. Okay, I like that comment. See, you got to be optimistic. If you're a Denver fan, never give up on your team, man. Y'all in the AFC Championship game. Can I keep it real with you? I'm a Viking fan. I would love, even if I had my backup quarterback, I would still be talking that talk. I still would be cheering my team on. I still would be saying my Vikings are still going to win. I don't care who the backup is. Say my Vikings are in the NFC Championship game. Bring it on. Bring it on. Patty 777. I don't know who you're talking to, but keep it respectful in the comments. Let's not be immature, because I don't want to block you for no reason. I don't know who you're talking to, but keep it respectful. We don't tolerate that on this channel. We keep it PG. We keep it respectful. We keep it grown. We keep it grown over here. You know what I mean? We keep it respectful and grown. It's a YouTube family. We don't do none of that. What a game of up and downs, emotions. Feel bad for both Allen. Yes, Bo Nix. He fractured his right ankle. That sucks, man. That really sucks, Mary. He went to the Bears after the Super Bowl. You're right. He went to the Bears after the Super Bowl and he didn't do nothing with the Bears. So he was a good backup for that moment. But my whole thing is, you don't count your team out. You never count your team out. Just because your team lost their starting quarterback, which is very, very bad. I'm not going to sit here and cap. You never count your team out. You go down with the ship. You go down with the ship. Let me tell you something. True story. As a Viking fan, I literally went down with the ship all season long. Yes, I criticized my offensive-minded head coach. Yes, I criticized my quarterbacks at certain points of the season. But I still had the mindset of, we're going to still make it to the playoffs. No matter what, I said, we're going to make it to the playoffs. If we have the chance, and we're only like a game or two out of the playoffs, I'm going down with the ship. I'm going to cheer for my team no matter what. And that's just my mindset. I'm realistic, but that's just my mindset. Until we're mathematically out of the playoff contention, I'm still going down with the ship. I'm going with my team no matter what. Yeah, I cut my locks. But this is the thing, bro. Knowledge TV. You know who gives me strength? God. God gives me strength. A hairstyle. Nobody but God gives me strength. Jesus Christ is the only one that gives me strength. You know what I mean? God gives me strength. I understand you talking about in the Bible, Samson, and I know they say like locks and keeping your hair gives you strength from the sun and all that. I get it. But at the end of the day, the ultimate strength for me is God. I don't value anything more than God to give me strength. If I need strength, I get it from God. And they have no film on him. Yeah, that's true. NFL sucks? Nah, I don't think the NFL sucks. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Yeah, it's snowing so bad, y'all. Look at this. I'm looking at the ground. This is snow, y'all. This is nothing but snow. Like, you just see nothing but snow. It's not snowing too bad, so that's why I don't have my umbrella up, but it's about another 4 inches of snow on the ground. I just shoveled, excuse me. It was about how many inches yesterday? Probably like 5 inches yesterday, 4 inches yesterday in some areas. And then today, another 4 inches. So it's not bad. Like, I remember it used to snow so much more. I remember it used to be like foot after foot after foot. I remember when I was in the military, I'm not going to tell y'all where I was stationed at. When I tell you it would snow so freaking much, when I tell you it snowed so much, right? I'm talking about a foot of snow ain't nothing, bro. It would be like a foot and a half. It'd be so much snow. The time you get done shoveling, your pile of your snow, the pile of the snow, like trying to get the snow away from your car, it's probably gonna be taller than your dang on car. I remember I had to go in it was a blizzard, and I got my car stuck on the side of the dang on road. And I called my NCO, and there was nothing they can do. Nothing they can do. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this ain't nothing. This snow ain't about nothing. Shout out to Dom in the building. I'm in my boy Ventures in the building. How much snow you have gotten? Yeah, we only got a few inches. Just a couple inches. Not too bad. Oh, wow. You don't have no snow? Yeah, I love snow. It's like nothing but snow, y'all. Nothing but snow. Everywhere I go, it's snow. I'm the only one walking on this trail. I'm like the only person. All right, so let's get to the comments again. Well, the Vikings certainly do not give you strength. That's how you feel? He said, earn my sub, my bro. Oh, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, bro. But I'm just like to the point right now, you know, like how it is when it comes to football. Like, I'm just having fun, like, with this channel and just trying to build a YouTube family. We all get along, and I'm enjoying doing these primetime games. I try not to get too worked up with the games because I'm not a fan of these teams. I'm a fan of football, and I love what I'm seeing. It is so amazing. This playoff run, when it comes to like all the games so far, has been amazing. The only game that was a beatdown was the 49ers and Seahawks game. But we saw it coming because we knew, like, because we all knew, like, it's only a matter of time. The team is so banged up. So even though the 49ers went down, they got destroyed. Listen, for them to be where they're at, that's a heck of a season. You lost most of your main players, all season long. You lost all your main players. So, got a lot of respect and love for the 49ers. Got a lot of respect and love. But we kind of already knew. Like, that's the only blowout all season, all playoff so far was that game. Every game came down to the wire pretty much. Every single game. And this is why I think people should be like, I don't know, excited, man. Because I think these games tonight or today, who was it? The Patriots and the Texans and the Rams and the Bears. The Rams and the Bears, honestly, like, that game I think that game's going to be really good. I might go live for that game play-by-play, by the way. So if you are watching this live stream, make sure you hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button. We are going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. We're also going live for primetime games as well. Some, not all. But I think that game's going to be good. Love the snowy look. I love it too. I love it. Fresh air. It just seems like the air is so much fresher. It's cold out here, but it seems like the air is so much fresher. Like, it seems like the air's just, I don't know. Every time it rains outside or it snows, it seems like the air's purified or whatever. I'm going to have to do my research on that, but air seems so much fresher. I just love being outside, so it's natural for me. I just like being outside. So, like, if I could go camp for a whole month or whatever, I would do that. I would definitely do that. Great job yesterday on Bills Broncos. Oh, thank you so much, honest and love your passion. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, man, for all your support. Thank you for all your support. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm just being myself with that whole game. I'm just like I said, it's just natural. What I say, I'm just going by how I feel. And I just feel like that game, the Broncos and Bills game, was just so like, dang, like, how did this game even come about? Like, how was it not a beatdown? Because if you think about it, right? If you turn the ball over 5 times or 4 times in the first 4 quarters, you're thinking that you should be able to win by at least 20 or double-digit points, something like that. But this is why I said the Bills, their defense was amazing in that second half. You know what I mean? It was amazing in the second half for the most part. You know what I mean? But when you turn the ball over so many times, it pushed your team, all the momentum. It doesn't matter what you did prior. If you was driving down the field, say you go on an 8-play, you go, it's like you go like 50 yards down the field easily. And on that 9th play, you throw an interception. There's some deers right there, y'all. Hold on. Oh, they left. I'm trying to get y'all to scene. Deers going across the trail. I got to be careful because, you know, I remember I was walking on this trail the other day. Oh, there's deers right there, y'all. Right there. Deers right there. A whole school of deers just looking at me. I was going across this trail, and they leaving now. And this big buck ran across the trail, literally like 5 feet from me. It was not scared of me whatsoever. I'm not a small person. I'm like 6 foot tall, 6'1". I'm not a small person, and this big buck just did not care. He was just like, I don't care. I'm gonna run right past you. What you gonna do about it? But shout out to everybody in the building. He said, yeah, 49ers were playing with their practice squad. Yeah, they were so hurt. For them to be where they were at, man, I got respect for the 49ers. Like, I hope 49er fans are not feeling no type of way. It does suck to lose, but your team played so well. They didn't use no excuses. They said, next man up. We lost our best tight end. We lost our best pass rusher. We lost pretty much everybody. You know what I mean? I was playing with their practice squad. I was talking about Niners fans saying he wouldn't be shocked Kyle would get fired. Ooh, I don't think Kyle's getting fired. I think Kyle proved that he can coach. He really can coach. Now, can he get you over the hump and win a Super Bowl? That's another story. But I can tell that man can really coach. And I think that team did not quit on him. That team fought to the very end. It's very hard to be a leader of men, a football team, a team that no matter what's going on, they still believe in what you're saying and what you're preaching. And I feel like Kyle Shanahan, regardless of them losing, that team had no quit in their bones, no quit in their mentality. They stood their ground. They stand on all 10 toes and fought to the very end. Nice fresh hair. Yeah, nice fresh hair drop. Like, yeah, shout out to everybody that's in the building. Hope you do the Rams-Bears game. Okay, I'm probably going to do that. I am cheering for the Rams. Going to be a great... Mary, you already know the vibes. Hey, listen, Mary, you know where I'm going with it. I don't even got to say it. But at the end of the day, man, Mary, Bears, they tough. They tough, though. I would not be surprised if the Bears win this game. And what makes it so crazy is now that, all right, so just imagine. People was talking so much crap on Caleb. Just imagine this, his second year in the NFL, getting to the NFC Championship game. And you know what sucks about this whole thing, right? Is, in my opinion, I know this might sound crazy, I think the matchup with the Bears and Seahawks would be a better matchup than the Rams and Seahawks. I just feel like, I don't know, man. Something about the Bears this season is just different. Something about them is different. But I do think the Rams got the best quarterback in the game, like the best quarterback that's in the playoffs right now. But I'm just saying, I just have the edge. I think the Caleb will do better. This is how I'm looking. This is how I'm thinking, y'all. Matthew Stafford is a very, very good quarterback. The only thing that I think that can hold the Rams back, right? They can't turn the ball over, but that's number one. But number two is Matthew Stafford. He's very intelligent. He listen. But the thing about it is he can't move like Caleb. He can't move like Caleb. So the one thing about the Seahawks is they coming. They're coming. And if you can't move out of the pocket and buy time with your feet, it might be a long day. The thing about Caleb is he can move out the pocket easily. He can use his legs to get first downs easily. And I'm not saying that Caleb is a better quarterback than Matthew Stafford. That's not what I'm saying. But for this specific game against the Seahawks, I just don't know. That's just my opinion, y'all. That's just my opinion. I'm going with the more of the dual threat quarterback against the Seahawks will probably do better. Would probably do better than Matthew Stafford. That's just my opinion, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. We'll definitely see. Bears King of the North. Okay. If you don't understand the rules, that's fine, bub. You have to have more control over the ball and more time straight up got that ball. Yeah, I do. I mean, I get it. I thought it was a catch when I first seen it, brother. But my whole thing, bro, like, I just thought it was a catch when I first seen it. But it has to be that he didn't have control going down to the ground. He didn't have full control, right? And I understand, but I say, this is my argument, even before overtime, before that play, there was many times in the game that Josh Allen just struggled when it comes to, he's going against a very good defense, but he fumbled too many times. The one fumble he can definitely control. Before halftime, it's the fumble. The biggest fumble of the game for me was that fumble. Because that fumble allowed the Broncos to go up by 10 at halftime. Right? That's the biggest play for me. The interception, the first interception, I ain't like that, but it is what it is. That's going to happen. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. I ain't really worried about the interception all like that. People might be like, oh, he threw the interception. Listen, I get it. You trying to make something happen. It's going to happen. But the fumble before halftime is the play for me. That's just my opinion that really hurt the Bills more than anything. Because you didn't need to do the lateral. You didn't need to throw it backwards. I don't know if he just lost grip of the football. I don't really know what the play was supposed to be. I don't know what Josh Allen was thinking. Hold the ball with two hands. I don't know. But for me, that was the biggest play. I want the Rams shut Bears fans' mouth saying Rams has no chance winning that cold weather. I think the Rams have a great chance of winning. A great chance of winning. I do. I think the Rams have a great chance of winning. But the one thing about it is, man, we're going to see. They have the experience. They have one of the best coaches left in the playoffs. So you cannot count the Rams out. The dangerous part of it is, though, they're going against a first-time head coach. They're going against a second-year quarterback. Sky's the limit. They thinking like this is house money probably. This is house money. Hey, listen, we're going to do whatever it takes. We're going to put everything on the line. We're going to push it to the limit, and we're going to see what happens. Bears are dangerous. And the thing about us Viking fans, because I'm a Viking fan, right? So the thing about us Viking fans, we got to understand, even if the Bears lose this game, we still have to go against this Bears team for how many years they're going to be like, listen, the Bears are legit. Whether a Viking fan wants to admit or not, the Bears are definitely legit, y'all. Definitely. And we're going to have to step up next year. Even though we almost swept the Bears, though. We almost swept them. Just saying. We almost swept the Bears last year. But I can't believe we really picked J.J. McCarthy over. Oh, no, don't say that. Don't say that, brother. Hey, listen, I'm a J.J. McCarthy guy, but I will admit, I said this numerous times, I was a Drake May. I was more of a Drake May guy, but we couldn't get Drake May because the Patriots said, nah, we're not doing it. But at the same time, I'm rocking with JJ. You know what I mean? Until they pick another quarterback, I'm rocking with JJ. He's 22 years old. I get it. I think he showed moments this season where if the play calling was a little bit better, and I'm not giving him excuses. I'm just being honest right here. Like, I feel like the play calling is what hurt him more. It's not the injuries like everybody else is saying. Like, a lot of people are saying, not everybody else, but a lot of people are saying, oh, it's the injuries. It's really no, it's the play calling. Because I keep trying to tell people, run blocking is easier than pass blocking, in my opinion. I'm just going to give you my opinion, right? And the proof is right there. If you look at the run blocking, the running plays with Jordan Mason, with Aaron Jones, they were averaging like 4.1 and up a carry for this season. So why aren't you running the ball more when you're averaging good yardage per carry? Which makes no sense. That alone can help out your young quarterback. Play off of the run, not the other way around. And I just feel like if J.J. McCarthy had better play calling, this season would have been so much different, bro. That's just my honest opinion. Do I think J.J. McCarthy is 100% the guy, the franchise quarterback? I'm going to give you a to be continued, right? I don't really know. But the one thing I will say is I still want to give him an opportunity in 2026, but I just don't think they're going to. And if they do give him an opportunity, they're only going to give him, what should I say? Like, if he starts messing up, say, between week 1 and like week 5, he's going to end up getting benched, depending on who they bring in. I have a gut feeling they're going hard. They're going to go hard for a quarterback. I think this is about 5 inches right here. 5 inches of snow. But we shall see, though. But getting back to the Seahawks. How do you feel about the Seahawks this playoff run? Like, that wasn't really no competition against the Niners, unfortunately, because they're so banged up. I think their next matchup is going to be very, very hard. Whether they go against the Bears or the Rams, it's going to be hard. I just feel like, and I said it once, I'm going to say it again. I listen, respectfully speaking, I'm happy for the Bears, but I don't want the Bears winning this game. I ain't going to sit here and lie to y'all. I'm not going to sit here and cap. But at the end of the day, Bears can definitely win. And I think that would be a better matchup. I think it'll be a better matchup with the Seahawks. But yeah, I think that'll be a better matchup. Oh, and then going back to the Patriots and Texans. Yo, I have a feeling that the Texans defense is going to be on another level. I hope Drake May can pull it off. But because I'm a Drake May guy, but man, that defense is legit. One of the most legit defenses that I have seen in a very long time. I feel like they are the best defense in the playoffs right now. Not to sleep on the Broncos defense, but nah. I don't think their defense is better than the Texans. And I also don't think the Patriots defense is better than the Texans. I don't even think the Seahawks defense is better than the Texans. The best defense right now to me is the Texans. And I always choose defense over offense. But for this case, I'm choosing my guy Drake May and the Patriots to get a dub against the Texans. But this is the kryptonite. This is the one thing. if CJ Stroud plays lights out, we might have a different conversation. Shout out to everybody in the building. Someone leave a comment, because I'm not sure if my comments got froze or whatever. Someone leave a comment, say hi or something. I just want to make sure my comments didn't get froze. But yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like the Texas defense is on another level right now. On another level. And if the Texans quarterback, CJ, plays like we know he can play, hey, this could be a long day. This can definitely be a long day. Somebody say, leave a comment, because I got to see if this froze. This might have froze. The comments acting funny. Leave a comment, say, hey. But it's going to be a good game. So what I will do, for the people that's in the building, oh, shout out to you. I see someone with a comment. What I will do is I will be going live for the later game, the Bears and the Rams game. So I will be going live for that game. Thank you for commenting. Thank you so much, everybody. Everybody that's in the building, make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button. We're going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And we're also going live for some primetime games as well. So if you like good energy, good vibes, you're welcome to the YouTube channel. Shout out to Angel in the building. We here, gang. What's good with you? Let's go Rams, watching Arizona. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. Rams going to have a tough matchup. I will be going live for that game. I'm going to keep it real, man. I have no clue who's going to win this game. I don't have any clue. This playoff's been so up in the air. Like, the playoff's been so lit. The playoffs been so unpredictable. You can't predict anything in this playoffs. Can't predict anything. Every game went down to the wire. Bear down. LOL. Yeah. You can't predict anything right now. The NFL is so up in the air when it comes to every game. So we got 2 games today. Patriots versus Texans. Bears versus Rams. Devastating news when it comes to Bo Nix breaking his ankle or fracturing his right ankle. And we'll see if their backup quarterback can hold it down. That's devastating news, man. But like I said, Bronco fans got to keep their head up. Bronco fans got to keep on keeping their head up because, like I said, the Eagles won their first Super Bowl with a backup in Nick Foles. You never give up on your team, especially when you're this far in the playoffs. When you're this far in the playoffs, you don't give up on your team. You still got a good defense behind you. Just don't turn the ball over. That's the number one thing. Don't turn the ball over. And try your hardest to establish the run. Try your hardest to establish that run. I think Broncos can win another, even without Bo. Yeah, it's a possibility. And I just read your comment, by the way. There's a possibility that the Broncos can still win. I don't know too much about their backup quarterback. And I'm going to keep it real, though. He's just going to have to manage the game. Don't try to do too much. Just manage the game. Oh, yeah. Bo Nix. Oh, yeah. Still rep that jersey. Heck yeah. Shoot, I'm a Viking fan. Listen, I still got to get a J.J. McCarthy jersey. But J.J. McCarthy, he be getting hurt. I'm repping for the Vikings. I'm going to wear his jersey, man. I'm going to get his jersey because I feel like I like going for the underdog. I think people counting out J.J. McCarthy. And I'm not saying he's the guy because I want people to understand. I'm not saying he's the guy, but I do believe in his ability. I do believe that he can be a good quarterback. I really do. I always say that 2024 NFL draft is probably one of the best quarterback drafts in NFL history. When you talk about Jaden Daniels, people forget about Jaden Daniels because he got hurt. Jaden Daniels he was in the NFC Championship game last season. And then when you think about Drake May in his second year, he's in the MVP conversations. And then when you talk about Caleb Williams, he's in the playoffs. He has a chance to be in the NFC Championship game this year. And then when you talk about Bo Nix, back-to-back playoff runs. I mean, he lost last year, I think, to the Bills, I believe, right? And then this year, he beat the Bills. So, I mean, shoot. I'm excited for these young quarterbacks. These young quarterbacks are balling. What's going on, Rams forever? Oh, we got the Rams in the building. Now, I got to ask you a question because I know you're a Rams fan. Because I said this earlier in the live stream. Am I crazy to think, and just hear me out, listen, I'm a Viking fan, so I'm not directly going for the Bears. I'm just gonna let y'all know that. I'm letting all y'all Bear fans know I'm not going for y'all really like that. I'm happy for y'all, but at the same time, I ain't really going for y'all. Now, with the Rams, but this is what I'm looking at it like. I think the Rams will possibly be a better matchup against the Seahawks. Now, hear me out. I'm not saying the Bears will beat the Rams because I actually got the Rams winning. But this is how I'm looking at it. The way the Seahawks defense is built, I don't know how good the offensive line is for the Rams where they're going to be able to keep their blocks. Because I'm looking at it like this, y'all. Caleb Williams is a true dual threat. He can move around the pocket. He can move around. He can buy time with his feet. He can scramble for first downs. Matthew Stafford ain't doing that. So if the blocking ain't on point and he's not getting the ball out quick enough against the Seahawks, I'm thinking it might be a long day for the Rams. Now, they are going against an MVP quarterback. They're going against one of the best quarterbacks in the game. I get it. I'm not saying that Matthew Stafford isn't better than Caleb, but I'm just saying for the matchup against the Seahawks, would I be crazy to think that Caleb might be a little bit harder to deal with than Matthew Stafford just because of the way that defense is with the Seahawks? Am I crazy for thinking that? Am I overthinking it? Y'all? Tell me in the comments. How does it feel? Shout out to Chris Real. Everybody that's in the building, hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button. We are going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. Please hit the like button so we can get this stream out there. And also, we're going live for primetime games as well. So if you're feeling the vibes, if you like good energy, this is the place to be. How does it feel to have Sam Darnold then see him? Oh, my gosh. It feels terrible. You want me to be honest with you? It feels terrible. But at the same time, I'm happy. Because I'm not a hater. You know what I mean? I'm not a hater. You know what I mean? Just because someone leaves my team, I'm not going to be like, oh, I hope he lose. Nah, bruh. I ain't going to do that. I actually feel like Sam Darnold deserves everything he's doing right now. I got the Seahawks favorite to get to the Super Bowl at this point. But I am a little salty because he could be on the Vikings right now. But it is what it is. Can't do nothing about it. But I'm happy for Sam Darnold. Rams, like our cousins in Colorado, own her karaoke. Won a ring. Oh, wow. How do you feel about Sam? Sam Darnold, he's a good quarterback. I don't know. I forgot what his injury was. But I know he's injured. The thing about it is he's very accurate. He can move better than some people think. He just did enough. He didn't have to do too much against the 49ers. The 49ers are banged up. So he didn't have to really do too much. All they did was run it, what's his name, with Walker, I believe. He had like 2 rushing touchdowns. He was just dominant. I think he was averaging like 6.1 plus a carry. But yeah, they got a great defense behind them. And Sam Darnold is just running that offense like a true professional and doing his thing. I can't even hate. I cannot hate on Sam Darnold. Seahawks are firing on all cylinders. Facts. You're not crazy. You're right, bro. Like, I'm just giving you my opinion, man. You're not crazy. You're right, bro. As a Broncos fan, I wanted JJ over Knicks. Glad I'm not the call. Hey, listen, I wanted Drake May over anybody besides Caleb. Caleb was my number one choice, but I knew we couldn't get Caleb because Caleb was going to be the number one pick. I wanted Drake May. It was my second choice. And this is what I was trying to tell people. Like, people was come to me, and I'm not even making this up, y'all. People were telling me, I watch all this film on Drake May, and what I'm watching is Drake May is not going to be a good quarterback. He's going to be the biggest bust in the 2024 NFL draft. And I said, how does you just watching your film determine this? Because I try to tell people, everybody could watch the same film and get something different out of it. We can read the same book and we can get certain things out of it that's different because we all think differently. I looked at film. I watched his best highlights. I watched some of his bad highlights. I watched the film as well. And what I seen is a straight up dog. I seen a person that can make every throw. I seen a person that can air that ball out, sling that ball. He has probably the strongest arm in the 2024 NFL draft. I seen something totally different than what some of these people were saying. And this is why people got to go by their own opinion and stop going by what everybody else says. One person says it, and then it's the same talking point for another person. It's the same talking point for another person. Everybody's just following what people say. Like, oh, Caleb Williams is not going to be a good quarterback. He's going to be a bust. Oh, Jaden Daniels is not going to be this. Oh, JJ McCarthy is not going to be like, it's like, go with your own opinion and stop following what everybody else says. In my opinion, Drake May will be really good. And then I was just giving some examples of why I think he's going to be good. And this is what the person told me. I'm not going to say no names. It was like, well, again, I watched all this film on Drake May, and other quarterbacks can do that same thing. I said, okay, we're going to see. I said, see, y'all, what y'all doing is this. What y'all not realizing is it depends on the organization that you're getting drafted by. You could be the best quarterback in a draft, right? But say you go to a bad organization. Sorry, Jet fans. Say you are Tom Brady and you get drafted by the Jets. Do you think Tom Brady would have became the best quarterback of all time? It depends on where you get drafted. It depends on the organization. It depends on the talent around you. It's not just, oh, I draft the best quarterback. It depends on how you develop them. It depends. It depends on a lot of factors on why quarterbacks are not successful. And this is what I was trying to tell this dude. Well, watch all these hours of film. Bro, you can watch. Think this guy is going to be. Guess what? The same person that said that was trying to tell me, and look, and I say this respectfully because I'm a JJ McCarthy person. JJ McCarthy's better. Or the same person told me that Spencer Rattler is better. Like, respectfully speaking. Respectfully speaking. And JJ McCarthy could eventually be better. Who knows? Who knows? I'm just saying. But right now, Drake May is definitely one of the top dogs in that 2024 NFL draft. Hands down. T.Y. in the building. I wanted bad words, but I'm happy with Knicks. Okay. Walker had he had 3 touchdowns. Okay. As a Broncos fan, I wanted JJ. Yeah, wow, I didn't even know that. Because at the time when I'm telling you this, it was like 30-something. I know the final score was like 40-something to 6 or something. So, yeah. I'm picking New England and the Rams. So, New England and Rams. Okay. I saw an INT. Yeah. What's up, bro? It's still time. And yeah, I think, yes, it's an INT. The rules are the rules. I'm not trying to take nothing away from the Bills. I mean, I understand they're going to use the excuse of that one play, but there was numerous plays of why they lost the game. There was numerous reasons. So I try to tell people, even though your team loses, you can't just go by one play, and that's the reason why you lost. What about the other 4 quarters? What about the other 4 quarters that you made mistakes? There was mistakes being made in all 4 quarters. It wasn't just in overtime. You get what I'm saying, y'all? Broncos are, What's up, bro? It's still time. Oh, whoa. What up, bro? It's still time for you to accept the pages. Oh, what's going on, brother? My brother. He said, everybody that's in the building, make sure you Super Hawk smash that like button, everybody. Super Hawk smash that like button. We are going live for absolutely every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. I always say sports are designed to bring us together and not separate us. And we're also going live for some primetime games as well. So if you're feeling the vibes, make sure you Super Hawk smash that like button and Super Hawk smash the subscribe button. And we will be going live for the game tonight. Just to let y'all know. Broncos are not going to go anywhere because of the loss of their quarterback. Yeah, you never know. The Eagles, and you're an Eagle fan, you should know better than anybody. You're an Eagle fan, T.Y. Y'all won your first Super Bowl with a backup quarterback. So how can you realistically think that the Broncos are definitely done, bro? I don't think they're done. I still don't think the Broncos are done. You were saying that the Eagles fan is embarrassed. You were a brave man. Yeah, I see some deers earlier, some white-tailed deers. Haven't seen any other critters out here. It's just snow out here. All this snow, y'all. This is just nothing but snow. Walking this trail. Can't see my footprints. These footprints that you seen were my footprints. Yeah, exactly. You ever heard of Nick Foles? Right. I think Sean is a system coach. Look how good Mac Jones looked while Purdy was out. Jared will surprise. Yes, I think so too. What's your name? Herms. I'm 100% with you. I don't think the Broncos are going to be a slouch. I don't think it's going to be an easy out. I don't think that the Broncos. I know they lost Bo Nix, and I'm so proud of Bo Nix. I'm so happy for Bo Nix when it comes to his production in his first 2 seasons as a starting quarterback, 25-year-old quarterback that is proving a lot of doubters wrong, and he made a lot of big plays. It's really unfortunate that he got hurt. It's really unfortunate that he got hurt, man. It really is, but I am so happy for him because, like I said, prior to Bo Nix, they had Russell Wilson. Everybody put Russell Wilson, oh, they have a Super Bowl winning quarterback. They're going to be good with that good defense. Nope, they were terrible. Didn't even make the playoffs. And then they got a rookie, and Bo Nix did what he had to do. He managed the game, and that's all you need, someone to manage the game. Just don't lose us the game by turning the ball over. So I got a lot of respect for Bo Nix. Get well soon. I think the Bears are good, but not this. Bro, check this out. This is my Minnesota all season. Sign Trey Hendricks. Go some O-line help in free agency and get a bridge quarterback for JJ. And draft a cornerback or safety in the first round. And go get y'all running back. Oh, yeah, I love it all. I love it. I love Trey Hendrickson. But the only issue, bro, what you would have to give up to go get Trey Hendrickson. What bridge quarterback are you thinking? But I love what you're saying, though. I love Trey Hendrickson. The backup quarterback was really good, brother. Yeah, I feel like I've seen some of these profiles. Is Steam East Chat, Steam East Chat, for real? I don't even know who that is. What's going on, everybody? Everybody, what's going on? What's going on? Shout out to everybody that's in the building. I will be getting off very, very soon. I just want to say thank you so much for everybody that's watching this video. And like I said, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button. We are going live for some primetime games. We're also going live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. If you're wondering why, I am a Viking fan. You see my hat, I'm a Viking fan. But I don't mind talking about anybody's team. This is one YouTube family. Everybody's welcomed. I appreciate all the support. I'm almost at 3K subscribers. Share, share, share. If you know anybody that likes good vibes and good energy, make sure you tell them to go subscribe to Mike Sports Vibes. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. I really do. It was with the NFL games for sure. Free. Oh, for real? Joe Flacco or Minshew. I love Joe Flacco. I love Joe. That's a very good choice. That's a very, very good choice. I love Joe Flacco. The issue is it might be competition because just because I love Joe Flacco, there might be other teams that's thinking the same thing. So it might be a bidding war on trying to get Joe Flacco. So we'll see what happens. But I would have loved Joe Flacco this season. That would have been awesome to have. But I love the way you're thinking. And Gardner, yeah, I like Gardner. He all right. I like Gardner. He all right. But I get it. I like the way you're thinking, bro. I love the fact that you brought up Trey Hendrickson. People don't understand how good Trey Hendrickson is. You know what I mean? That man is a straight up beast. I don't know what his numbers were this year. I think he might have got hurt. But Trey Hendrickson is a straight up beast, man. Like, people got to put some respect on that man's name. And I would love for him to be in the purple and gold and be on the Vikings. But I don't know what you would have to give up to get him. Peace, good chatting, bro. I'll be on your stream later. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. Get a new. Oh, man. Thank you so much, Herm. Appreciate you, bro. Or will I give y'all Josh Dobbs? No, we don't need him, bro. Marcus, we don't need him, bro. But good luck to your team, bro. I'm not going to be live for the Patriots game, but I will be live for the Rams and Bears game. So stay tuned, y'all. I will be live with the scoreboard and everything. It's going to be lit. And have a wonderful day. And God bless to each and every one of y'all. Peace. Shout out to Chris for real. Peace out, everybody.